Hey guys, welcome back to Film Title. Today we'll talk about the super gross moments on My Feet Are Killing Me. Let's head into it. Number 1. The docs. For a long time, Dr. Brad Schaeffer and Dr. Ebony Vincent have been altering people's lives. When the two appeared on My Feet Are Killing Me, however, the public was able to seek their aptitude and abilities. In Orange County, California, Dr. Ebony is a highly skilled foot and ankle surgeon. She specializes in minimally invasive surgical procedures, corrective and reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic limb salvage, pediatric foot disorders, and sports medicine, and has a lot of expertise treating foot and ankle conditions. Dr. Brad, on the other hand, has worked with a variety of departments: surgery, orthopedics, wound care, podiatric medicine, diagnostics, physical therapy, and imaging are just a few of them. While participating on the show and meeting patients, the two team together to eradicate the stigma around foot ailments. The following are some of the most shocking examples. Number 2. Webbed feet. Despite being under quarantine, Dr. Ebony Vincent has been able to assist many of her patients. Dr. Ebony met up with Russell on October 22, and he revealed that he was born with webbed and clubbed feet. He also mentioned that his feet were split along the middle. Russell's feet felt like they were falling apart as the crisis worsened. Russell confessed that the condition of his foot has deteriorated over time, and that the pain is excruciating. Dr. Ebony was interested whether any of the doctors had informed him that he had extradactyly, a deformity of the toes and fingers. None of the doctors had given Russell that diagnosis, he admitted. He went on to say that he was brought up to the hospital as soon as he was born in the hopes of having his foot fixed. Russell claimed that while he was in the hospital, his feet were wired. Russell's situation was made worse when he disclosed that he had an additional toe growing under his toes. Russell later requested the physicians if they might amputate the toe because it was uncomfortable to walk because he was putting pressure on it. They were fortunate enough to be able to do so. His concerns, however, were not yet over. Dr. Ebony asked him to point to the part of his body that pained the most. Russell stated that the pressure was felt at his webbed toes and that he wished it would go away. Dr. Ebony noted Russell had a bunion on both feet at the same time. There were times when it hurt, he said. Dr. Ebony stated that she would initially focus on eliminating the bunion because it will soon become a source of his pain. The most difficult part for her was ensuring that once the bunion was removed, she was able to reattach the two bones. Russell's toe was similarly clubbed, so she understood it would be difficult to keep the bone from growing in a wrong way. She proposed that the bones to the big toe to be fused to ensure that there is no long-term damage. Number 3. Incredibly painful feet. Dr. Brad Schaeffer is used to seeing patients with difficult illnesses, but a foot covered in a mound of skin was something he had never seen before. Josephine called Dr. Schaeffer in the hopes of finding a solution to her long-standing condition. Dr. Schaeffer opted to use video call because coronavirus made it difficult for him to see his patients in the hospital. Josephine explained that she had been battling the illness for a long time. When she first went to the doctor, they told her that the lump was forming because two bones were diffusing into one another. While they were able to extract the bone, her foot's condition did not improve as a mass of skin began to cover it up. She stated that she was in a lot of discomfort when walking. Josephine said she wished to live a regular life where she could move freely, describing the discomfort as a knife sticking through. According to Dr. Schaeffer, the bulk could have been pressing on the nerves in her foot, causing her agony. She went on to say that the discomfort sometimes seemed like something was wrapped around her feet. Josephine also reported that her foot would go numb at times, causing her to lose feeling in her toes. Numbness can be caused by a disruption in the blood supply, according to Dr. Schaeffer. Even though Josephine underwent previous procedures to remove the lump, always returned bigger. Dr. Schaeffer was persuaded that Josephine had Proteus syndrome after examining her condition. Proteus syndrome is a genetic disorder that causes overgrowth on bones, skin, and soft tissue. He went on to say that because the pain from her foot might travel to her knees and hips, she was more likely to experience knee and hip pain. Amputation, according to Dr. Schaeffer, is the best solution for it. He explained that a special prosthetic leg could be made for her, allowing her to walk freely. Josephine, on the other hand, did not mention the notion of having her leg amputated. She appeared nervous and questioned whether it was necessary. Dr. Schaeffer reassured her that the decision to amputate would be made jointly and that they could make a decision once they met face to face. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.